this is Kishore and welcome back to Kishorelytics. In this video, we are going to beyond the basics and explore the real-world examples of what the data scientists and data enthusiasts will do in the industries. So, if you are the data enthusiast and data scientist and data analyst, data engineer, whatever it may be, if you do not know something or concepts in the Python, it can be okay to manage in the industries. If you do not know about the pandas, it creates a bad impression. I just created the action tutorial about the pandas. So at this end of the tutorial, you can able to master the pandas tutorial. It's a 0 to hero series of the pandas. So trust me, at this end of this video, you are the hero of the pandas, right? So grab your coffee, open your code editor, or just follow my steps. You can able to master the pandas tutorial. So just back and relax. Let's get into it. Yes, in this video, we are going to see about pandas. So if you are the data scientist and data enthusiast, you do not know about some concepts in Python, but it's okay. You can able to learn. But if you do not know about the pandas, you can't able to survive the industries. So I just created the action tutorial about the pandas. It's action tutorial. It contains everything from scratch. It's a completely beginner tutorial for the pandas. So in this tutorial, I chose just to not only tell about the practical examples. It's a theoretical plus practical examples. So let's learn about it. Then. So what is pandas? Pandas is like an Excel for the Python. It's like an Excel. It's just one for the. It's also an Excel. It's only for the Python. So it's way more powerful. So it lets you to store the data, clean the analysis, and Excel and CSV, Excel and SQL filter files. You can able to connect with the SQL also. I just show all of the codes in the later sessions. So in this tutorial, we are going to see about in this session we are going to see about the pandas frame. So how to create a pandas, how to install the pandas, and just showing a simple example. So later we are covering from scratch, right? So I just covering all of the things. So what is meaning of pandas? Don't think about the pandas like the things are the pandas. So it's like a pandas like a Excel for the Python. It's also Excel. It's for the Python. So we can able to write minimum 2 lines or 3 lines of the code. We can able to see multiple things, right? So it can able to store the data. You can able to clean, analyze it, and transform it. So it handles the CSV file, Excel. It handles CSV, Excel, and many of the things we can able to read it from the Excel files. So we can able to do grouping, filtering, and aggregations. It's like magic. So why we want to use the pandas, right? We can already have the Excels and many of the data visualization tool. Why we want to use it? We want to analyze it. It is easy to use. We can able to analyze the data easily. We can able to in this previous tutorial we can able to see the matplotlib and seaborn. Now in this tutorial we are able to see in the pandas, and the later tutorial we are able to see the numpy. So why we want to use the pandas, right? It is easy to use. We can able to work beautifully with the real world data. The second point is we can able to work beautifully with the real world data, and it's for the super fast for the large data sets. Okay, fine. We can able to minimize the content. We can able to minimize the we can able to see the min max within a single line. That's like it's more powerful, right? Python is also a beautiful language, so it can able to integrate well with the matplotlib and seaborn, numpy and scikit-learn. Scikit-learn is also a library. It's for machine learning. Later we are covering the scikit-learn also, right? So how we want to install the Python pandas, right? So how we want to install the Python means let me go to my Jupyter notebook and just installing pip install pandas. So just shift enter. If you press the shift plus enter, it will be taking some time to enter the code, take some analyze the code, and afterwards get some server. And I just already installed the pandas, so requirements already satisfied. Come. So let's learn something theoretical. It's easy to use. Why we want to use if the interviewer ask about the why we want to use the Python pandas instead of Excel. If the interviewer ask means it is easy to use. We can able to work with the real world data. So it's super fast for large data sets. We can able to integrate with the matplotlib, seaborn. I just covered matplotlib. I just covered seaborn also. And the later videos we can able to cover the numpy and the scikit-learn. That's all the scikit-learn. After the scikit-learn, the Python crash course will be over, and after that we are able to cover the SQL. Now we are able to cover the SQL crash course also. I'm just giving all the course for free. You don't know able to pay the single fee for me. So just please subscribe to the Kishorelytics channel. So how we want to import? First of all, let me install the pandas. See, I just already installed, right? So the requirements already satisfied. So how to import the pandas? It's just like import. So import pandas as pd and just importing. We are importing the pandas. We are importing the pandas. That only we can able to work with the pandas, right? So import pandas. I'm just using the pandas. So I'm just giving the aliases name. It's like a nickname. So it's like the nickname pandas as pd. So that's all about that. You can use the pd as a nickname. It's a standard and saves typing. Yeah, we can able to pd that data frame. We can able to use the pd that data frame, right? So we can able to pd dot max pd dot, that's like go means how will I write pandas dot max. It's like a simple nickname for the pandas. Okay, fine. Let me show you a sample examples also. I just created the many excel files for using the python code. I just also showed the code also. So I'm just importing the file. Okay, how to import the file? Let me import the file. I'm just keeping the pdf. I'm just saving to a df. It's a variable name, right? It's sugar box pd dot. I'm just reading the csv file. Csv of I just want to read the, wait a minute, I just want to read the which file we are going to read. I'm just reading the nyc weather c okay. I just reading nyc weather c dot csv. And just go to this nyc underscore weather dot csv. Okay, fine. That's all about that. I'm just printing that df. If you print the df, the csv file will load up from the sub local pc and it will be loaded in the Jupyter notebook. Wait for a few minutes. It will be reading the csv file. Afterwards just put it correct, right? Yeah, nyc.csv. See, if I print the nyc.csv, there are 30 rows in my csv. I just created 30 rows. If you want, you can able to manage it. So what I'm gonna do that is df. It's a, when we print up the df, if you want to see the first 5 rows, I just covered all of these topics in the later sessions. Now it's an introduction to pandas. I just printing that df. We are creating df, loading the file. We are loading the file, right? I want to give the file to the variable. That variable contains the file names and then the lot. So df pd.read.csv of sales.csv. Okay, fine. I just importing. There is no file in my csv, so I just using the nyc.method.csv. That's like just like that. I'm just using. I'm just printing df. Print. If you print the df, it will be show the Jupyter notebook. If you print the df, it will show the content in the df. Whatever in the data file, that will be showing. Okay. So we can able to see the first prior roles also. That's all about I can cover in the later sessions. So in this tutorial, in this Python crash course, we are seeing many things, right? So how to load the file, how to view the data, how to clean the data, how to filter data, how to sort values, how to group and summarize the data, how to merge and join tables, how to pivot and reshape the table, and how to export to the file, and how to connect with the SQL server, and how to stack, melt many other things, how to optimize the data also. I just cover everything from scratch to advanced. You can able to merge 0 to hero. So if simply grab your coffee, open your code editor, just follow my course. So just I think I cover about the pandas is like a with the interviewer as a pandas means pandas is like a excel it for the python. It ways more powerful. It's let you to store tables, clean data, analyze the data, and we can able to transform the data easily. We can able to transform the data easily, and can be handled Excel, CSV, and SQL files also. So we can able to group by filtering aggregations like magic. It's like magic. I just showing all of the things in the later sessions. So that's so far the sessions. Grab your coffee, open your code editor. In the next session, we are able to see work within the basics of the pandas, and later we are going to get into the advanced. So that's it. Let's get into it. We are discussing about the introduction of the pandas, right? In this session, we are discussing about it's also in the introduction, but it covers the basics, all the basics to know about the pandas, right? At first, it's like reading the CSV file, reading the Excel file, and how to find the max, and how to we can able to we can able to see everything basics of the Python, basics of the pandas, right? So we can able to cover all of the things in single sessions. It's like a basics, and in the later sessions I have everything, right? How to create the data frame, how to different types of creating the data frame, and I just covered hierarchy from scratch to hero, right? Just cover all of the things. Don't worry about that. First of all, let's talk about the introduction of the pandas. How to create it. So we are able to convert it into using the pandas. So I just using a pandas. So I just using the import pandas as so I just using importing pandas. Import pandas. I'm just using pandas as PD. I'm just giving the analysis name as PD. It's like a nickname. you can able to also give that. So I'm you are able to work within the pd.csv data. So just copy this code. So I'm just importing the data. That's all. DF. I'm just storing into the data frame. Data frame. DF means data frame. You can able to see how to create the data frame. What is meant by the data frame also in the next sessions. In this session, it's like a basics. How to import the data. How to see the max. See the. I'm giving the overview of the pandas. So only you can able to gain just gain the interest to you guys. So you can able to cover all of the things in the later session. It creates an impression for the pandas, right? In this tutorial. So I just cover all of these sessions and I just want to loading it. I just simply press a run button. So it will wait for some times and it will be loaded. I just want to print it, right? df.8 means I just print all of the things in the CSV file. If you want to see the file, see where's the NYC wait for minutes. Yeah, here. See. See, these are the files. These are the data are available. See, 1/1/2016. See, 1/1/2016. That it's like magic. Within a single line of the command, we can able to see the CSV file. So that's like a Python is more beautiful and powerful language. So what I'm gonna do that I'm just importing. It shows that all of the lines in the CSV file. I don't want like that, right? I just want to see the first five lines. I just want to see the first five lines. If you want to see the first five lines of the code, df.ed. So it's ed. It's not heq. It's ed. Or if I just want to see the first five lines, so it's giving the ed of 5. So this printing means you see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's contain the 5 rows. If you want to see the first five lines, df.ed. If you want to see the last five lines means df.tail of 5. These are the very important and essential things to learn before pandas, right? It's like a prerequisites. So this printed means you can able to see 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All of things, right? We can able to see the last five rows. So let me check. What are if we don't give any numbers to the inside the parentheses, what will be happen? Let me check. So that's also giving the first five rows of the file. Right. Just like also if we give the last five rows df.tail, that like give means we can able to give the 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's like if you give the df.tail means tail of 10. If you give the 10, if you want to see the last 10 rows, you are unable to give the df.tail of last 10. I want to see the last 10, so I just giving the inside the parentheses, I just give the 10. So that's all about that. I want to see the max. So I just take my notebook. So I want to see the max temperature. So I just want to see the temperature value. So first of all, let me analyze this data. After we can able to come to the out of the data. So see there are the temperature columns. In the temperature columns, so we want to see the temperature columns only. So if you want to see the temperature columns only, df dot temperature. Don't, it's a case sensitive. Don't give whatever in the spelling. That's like you like that. So if it is in the caps, you like that. If I print this, so see these are the values are available in the temperature column. I just want to see what is the maximum value in the temperature. So how can we work with that, right? So I just want to see that all of things. See there are 46, 34. I just want to see all of the in this data we are containing 30. So if you want to work with the in the if you are working with the in the sheet, there are lot of data. So you want to see the max. So how we can able to see? So I just copy for time consuming. It's time consuming, right? So I just want to see. I just want to df of temperature dot max. So I just want to see the max. If you give the max, it's a function. It's like a max minimum function that's also available in the pandas also. df of temperature. I just want to see in this temperature column. So I just want to see the max. So that's like that. So if I enter means, so there is a 50. If there is 50, yeah, 50. It's in the ninth column. This only is the maximum. If you want to see the minimum, it's like the same. So I just copy this code. I just enter into the another cell. So instead of max, I just giving the min. So that's like that. Okay, there is a minimum value is 20. So that's like that. We can able to see multiple things in the Python within a single. It's like one line or two lines of the code. We can able to see all of the things. we can able to group by. In SQL, we want to group. If we want to group by, means we can able to write the 4 lines of the code. In my it's like a means select one line. That's like means it comes up 4 lines of the code. If you want to group by means it's also available df dot group by. If you, I think it's like only available. Okay, wait for a few minutes. Yeah, I think so. So this not work. I discovered that create another data set for this group, telling the group by. So don't worry about that. So now we can able to see the max also, min also, yet tail. If you want to see the first 5 rows, it can be able to using the head. If you want to see the last 5 rows, we can able to see in the tail. And if you want to see the minimum, it's the df top. If you want to particularly specific the temperature means you can able to df of temperature. That's also I showed, and max also I showed, right? So in this session and the final, I just want to see events df of PHP. Let's first of all check the analyze the data. So I just want to analyze the data. Just df pressing. First of all, I am putting the df. So in this df, there is a column called est. It's like date, right? If you want to see df of est, I just want to in what are the columns is equal to rain. So in the events, what are the columns are in the rain? I just want to see, right? So I don't want to see the rain columns. I just want to see the est column. So I just want to see the est column, right? So first of all, I just want to see the est column means if you want to see the est column, just like the case sensitive remainder, I just giving all of the things again and again, so you can able to remember it also. I just want to see the est column, so I was giving the df of est. In the df of est, I just copy this code. So df of, I just want to see the events. It's like having count of equal to 1, right? That like that. So I just want to see the events, right? Events. I just close the bracket is equal to df of equal to rain. So I just want to see the rain, right? So just close all the parentheses, right? So what are the columns are in the rain that the is equal to rain, events are equal to rain, that comes with the date. So if I see the is, where is the rain? If I want to show the examples to you guys. So see 2016 is available 116, yeah, it's 16 now. I think 127, yeah, it's available 127 2016, right? That's like that. So if you want to see, I just want to see the range, which are the columns which are the events. I just, which are the columns are range. I just want to see the est column. It's like a red column, so you can able to see that. So if you give that df dot es events is equal to range, we can able to see the df or est. So that's like that. So just covered all of the things. If you yeah, and it's an important column. It's a very interesting and a very important why we want to move with the pandas, right? So just copy this code. Say there are, if you see this Python file, if you see this, it's a CSV file. If you see there is, if you notice that, guys, if you notice this, there are the columns with the NaN values. What is mean by the NaN values? Let me Google it. So I just know what is mean by the NaN. I just want to show to you. So NaN means in pandas. If you see in pandas means it shows the not a number. Not a number means it doesn't have the any value. So if you analyze it, this comes it predicts we can able to if you go to the machine learning model, it predicts the it predicts wrong value, right? So we want to give the minimum data, or we can able to we replace the non-learned value with the events or many other things, right? So if you give just like data to the machine learning model, if you give like this, it will predict the wrong. So why it will predict means it will underfitting or overfitting will happen. It will, so that I just created that df.fill_na. There is a function called df.fill_na of I just want to fill with 0 in place equal to true means. Why I'm just giving in place equal to true means I want to transform the original data into where are the NaN values. I just want to transform it into 0. So I just only giving the df.fill_na of 0 in place equal to true. So just like that, in place means in the place I want to make it, making transforming the original data itself, I just marking into true. And if I run this code, here the data has been transformed. If I run this code, see there is no NaN values, right? See that in this data, in the first column we can able to see the NaN. So in this column you can able to see the 0. So just like we are fill NA means we are filling the data. It's like the will NA of I just want to fill with 0. I just transforming the original data. I just giving the in place equal to true. So that's like that. So if I see the means df, that's like we are able to see the original data with the non values. So I just want to see all of the things, right? So I just want to see the all of things that's like that. So and again I just want to see so minimum. So let me analyze the data. Afterwards we are coming with the code. So first of all I just copy this code. So first of all why I am copying means it's time consuming. Already it's like 3 hours video. It's I think it will come to us. I think so nearly it comes will be 2 hours or 3 hours. It whatever maybe it's like I just giving all of things I just learned about the pandas. So let me see the wind degrees. Oh, see. So wind speed mph in this column. I just want to see the minimum value or the maximum value. So I just see means we can able to see df of wind speed mph dot max means we can able to see the maximum value. I just want to see the average of these values. Average of these values I just want to see. So I just changed right. If I why you want to fill NA means if I fill now if I not fill NA means it will predict 0, right? Average value if I doesn't print, if I just want to fill, if I just fill right. So if I doesn't fill NA means it will be shown the average value is a very wrong value. So that's like that. I just printing. I just don't. That's only I just turned the using a fill NA. I just turned all of the NA values to 0. So that's like only I just printed. So GF, I'm just printing. So I just copy this code, right? So I just paste this code. So df of wind speed mah dot mean. So dot mean means we are able to see the average value. Mean means average, right? Just like that. So I just want to see the average value. So I just run this code. The average value is 6.222. The something. It's something code. So if you see df of wind speed value, when wind speed means we can able to see the mean average value. So just like that we can within the single lines or the double lines of the code we can able to see, we can able to work with the large data. So that's the most beautiful, right? In the next section we are able to creating the data frame, how to work with the data frame, how to create multiple ways of creating a data frame. In the next session we are able to see it. So subscribe to the Kishorelytics, stay tuned, stay hydrated. So grab your coffee, don't see just like the video, practice and take some handwritten notes. That will be helpful for future use. So let's get into it. Yes, guys. In this session, we are seeing about the data frames. So, what is meant by the data frame and different ways of creating the data frame also in this session we can able to discuss. So, what is meant by the data frame? So, if you hear about the tables in the Excel's, Google Sheets, SQL database, right? That's like a data frame. That's a data frame, right? That's a data frame. A data frame is like a table that's like see in the Excel, Google Sheets, SQL databases. So it's a part of the pandas library and it's most commonly it's very important, right? If you see any of the tables, if you see these are the data frame, we can able to create the data frame within the 2 lines of the code. It's like a single line. If you want the multiple columns, you can able to create. So we can able to create multiple columns. We can able to we can able to load in this data frame into the CSV file, Excel file, whatever we can able to do. We can able to do that. So what is meaning the data frame? The interviewer asked about the data frame. What's meaning the data frame means? It's like a table. It's a the Kishore able to remember. Yeah, Kishore able to remember, right? You can at the time Kishore remains in your mind. It's like a data frame. It's like a table, just like you see in the Excel, Google Sheets, or the SQL databases. It's in a part of the Pandas library. It is also a Pandas library. It's always in the Pandas library, and it is most commonly used data structure or handling the table data in the Python. So if you are using the thing, these are the like a data frame. Imagine guys, these are the data. I just creating the name, age, city. In this name, I just creating the Alice, Bob, Charlie, and their ages are the 25, 30, 22. I just want to create the New York. I just want to create the London. I just want to in their and their cities are the New York, London, and San Diego. Whatever it may be. I'm not a big fan of San Diego. I just UK. No, UK is also a London. India. I'm a big fan of India. So allies, and their age is 25, and their city is New York, and Bob and their age is 30 and their city is London, and Charlie and their age is 22 and their age is London. So just like that. So I just want to adjust it, right? So you can able to see. Okay, perfect. So I just want to create these like a data frame. These are the data frame. It's like a date table. It's like it looks like a table, small table, right? Imagine guys, it just look like a small table. With this column, with this table, I just want to create a data frame. How to create the Kishore? How to create the within the code? How to create the data frame? It is interesting, right? So I just want to rows. Each person, Alice, Bob, Charlie. Columns in the these are the rows. Alice, Bob, Charlie. These are the columns. Name, age, city are the columns. Alex, Bob, Charlie are the rows. Index means 0, 1, 2, 3. So that's the default. I just explain all of this code. So how to create this code? So I just importing. I'm just using the Pandas side. So import pandas as PD. So I just want to create the data frame. We can able to create the data frame using the multiple ways. The first way of creating the data frame is library. So sorry, it's like a dictionary. That's also a library, right? Data is equal to in this name column. What are the names? I just want to in the name column. That's in the square bracket within the double quotes. I just want it in the Alice, Bob, Charlie. So that's like that. In the name column, I just want to these are the rows: Alice, Bob, Charlie. If I enter any of these columns, like I just want to print, so I just want to print Kishore. If I that doesn't the important reminder to you, my fellow subscribers. So if I put Kishore, if it doesn't print the age of the Kishore, it will show an error. So I just want to print it, right. So I just giving the 20. My age is 21. So I'm not big fan. Okay, the Kishore's age is India. So these are the if I doesn't give age and India, if I doesn't give the India, it definitely shows an error. So these are I just creating a library. It's like a simple dictionary, right? So you can able to in the previous video I just explained about the dictionary. So in this video I just told about that how to create the data frame. So within the how to create data, there are multiple ways of creating a data frame. The single best way is creating using a dictionary. So I just using I just first create for creating a dictionary. You guys already know about the dictionary. So how to create the data frame? DF. I just want to my data in the DF in that PD. I'm just using the pandas, right? PD dot PD means I'm just giving the Alex's name as PD. So just giving the PD dot data frame of data. So I'm just giving the dictionary to the data frame. Data frames D caps and F caps. It's like camel case. So PD dot data frame of data. So in this data frame, I just want to print the printed data means if I run this code, I just copy this code, I just explain this, right. So I just simply copy this code. I just enter into my Jupyter notebook. So I just simply paste in this code. So I just simply remove afterwards. I just show this line. So if I run this code, see, wait a minute. So the code has been run. If I see the DF, see, it's like magic, right? We are creating a table-like structure. That's like a data frame. Alice, Bob, Charlie, Kishore. It has been available. The index means 0, 1, 2, 3. It's default. It's like a default number. You can able to give the index also. In this later sessions, I just we will discuss together how to create the index, how to replace the index with a name and columns, just like that. In this session, we are how to create the data frame. Different ways of creating a data frame. So this is a simple way of creating a data frame. So why the data frames are awesome means you can able to easily filter and sort data. It's like a table like structure. You can able to easily filter the data. You can able to sort the data. It may be the ascending, it may be the descending. You can able to do that. So we can able to add another new columns also. We can able to add it, right, in the Excel files also. We can able to add in the CSV files also. We can able to add the new columns. So we can able to add the read from the file CSV. So we can able to write the CSV files. We can able to see the Excel files. We can able to connect with the database. We can able to connect with the Snow Cloud also. So we can able to apply that. It's a very important point, and we can able to apply the math and logic to the entire columns. So if we apply the average to the all ages, it will be average. DF I explained in the previous session itself. DF of if you want to see the average of all ages in the age. So if you want to see the means, I just want to show to you guys. So exactly why this shows here. Drivers are again and again getting failed. That's not like that. So I just want to see average of all ages. So D, I just want to see the ages. So I just giving the df of ages. Inside the data frame only I just having the ages, right? So df of ages. So I just want to close that. So only it shows the red color. So df of ages, I just want to see the average. Average is a function, so you should see the average. Why is it shows an error? Average is not a function. I just want to see the See, the average of the ages is 24. Yeah, the average of the age is 24. Most of the numbers, the average is, if you add the sum, average, what is mean average? Sum of all numbers divided by total number of ages. So just like that, we are creating the average. If you want to see, we can able to apply the math logic and many of the logic to the entire column itself. And we can able to clean the missing the data. We can able to group and summarize the large data, and we can able to export the files with the one line of the code. We can able to export it from single line of the code. We can able to export the CSV file, Excel files, many other things. We can able to connect with the database, and we can within a single Python code we can able to send a query to the database also. That's also I showing in the later sessions. I think in this session, SQL may be in the 13th session also. So real life analogy. I just want to see the real life examples also, right? If you are coming with an Excel, thinking of a data frame as an Excel, but in the Python, it's like a I just showed, right. What is meaning to pandas also? It's like a Excel in Python. So I just it's like a Excel. I just memorized the what I've written in this as memorized. So it's like a Excel in Python. That's like that. So how what are the different ways of creating the data from in the later sessions? So first of all, let me create a weather data. So I just creating the weather data. I just simply copy this code. I just simply enter into my Jupyter notebook. I just place this code. So I just want to explain this code. I just importing the import pandas as PD. So I just want to creating the dictionary. Within the dictionary, we can able to create the data frame easily, right? And this data in this column, day column, I just want to 4 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 6, and the temperature I just want to see that 32 35 28 24 32 31, and then in the wind speed I just want to see the 6 7 2 2 7 4 2. So in this even column I just want to see that where are the seasons, right? Rain, sunny, snow, rain, sunny. So these are the columns are available in the table. It's like a data frame. It's like a data frame. I just want to create the data frame. So I was giving a df is equal to pd.data frame. These are the important keyword. Now please make sure note of it. pd.data frame of weather data. If I give like this, so it will be able to load it into the data frame. So these are the code. So this is not available. So I just created if you see df. See, this may be available. Day, temperature, wind speed, even. These are the rows. See, sorry, say columns. So the rows are 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6. These are the columns are available. We just give it in the weather dictionary. So just like that. Within the simple lines of the code, we can able to create the multiple data frames also. So I just want to I just show the another important important term df dot. I just want to see the shape of it, right? So I just want to see means shape of means df dot shape. If I give df dot shape, it's a function. It's like contain the 6 rows. It contain the 6 rows and the 4 columns. The first is refers to this rows and second is refers to the columns. If I give this df dot shape, it will be remember df dot 6 4. There are 6 rows are available in my data and 4 columns are available in my the 4 columns are available in my data set. So that's like that. We want if you want to see the data rows and columns, what are the how many rows and columns are available in the data, you within a single line of the code we can able to see. So df dot shape. So that's like that. I just want to see told. So and the another. So I just explained the head and tail. I just explained the previous result. So as recalling this df dot if I print df dot head, df dot get means it will be print the first 5 rows. If I print df dot tail, if I type df dot tail, it will be show the last 5 rows. So and I just want to see, I don't want to, I just want to see from one index to third index. If I want to see just like means that's also possible in the pandas library. So I just copy this code. I just simply place it's like time consuming. For time consuming purpose only, I just copying this code. I just pasting this code. So df of 1 is to 3. If I give the like this means it will be printing what are the output. Let's check. So from first row to second row, it's like n minus 1, right? It's like a looping also. 0 to n minus 1 means it will be row 1 to 3 minus 1, 2. That's like only it's printing, right? So 1, 2. So that's like that. And again, if you want to see, so just simply copy this code. I just pasting this code. If I type is means, so what are the columns? If you want to see the what are the columns are available in the data set means days, temperature, wind speed, event. These are the columns are available in the these are the columns are available in the like data set. Sorry, I mean tongue is something I don't know. If you want to see the particular, I just explain also this. If I print like this, it will shows the df dot day, and another possibility is the df dot day. If I print like this, sorry, it's like a day, it's not a function, right? Sorry, if I print mean the same output will be happen. It's like the possibilities of two. We can able to print like if you want to like this, you can able to view, and another possibility is df dot day means you can able to view that like. So that's like we can able to view. So and in the next section we are giving the type of df of day. I'm just giving df of day. So if I give means it's a pandas core series dot series. It's like a pandas. We are using the pandas. It's a series function. So I was using a series. I just explain all what are the things are available. So just like that. If now if you want to see the type, what type of the data are available, using the type function. I just explained in the first video. So I just remember it. So and the another we can able to you can able to see the max function df dot temperature dot max. We can able to see the df of temperature greater than or equal to 32. If we see if I run this code, I just simply copy this code. If I copy this code, what are the temperature are greater than 32? That's only I want. The requirement is that what are the temperature? First of all, I tell this requirement. After that, we can able to see. So df of temperature, what are the requirements are available? Are greater than 32. I want to see that one temperature. What are the temperature are greater than 32? I want to see that temperature only. So if I give like this df of temperature, I want to see the df of temperature. What are the temperature greater than 32? Just like only I just giving 1, 2, 2017, 35, 7, sunny. So this is one the temperature are greater than 32. So just like that. So I just want to see. So again, I is copying in the day of the day. I just want to see the day of the day. First of all, see, I just want the temperature with or in the max. I just want to see that in the first exam when the first section itself I just told right. DF of EST. I just remember about this. I explain all these things. Read CSU. Okay, fine. I just remember. So I just want the day. Which are the max temperature? Which are the max temperature? Max temperature is means which are the max temperature? I just want the day. So the max temperature is 1 to 2017. That's only these are the max temperature. So in the another session, like it's a, we can able to see the max temperature and we can able to relate to the max temperature also. It's like kind of doing a SQL in the pandas. So if you want to see the standard deviation, we can able to see that. We can able to see that df of df. So if I copy this code and paste this code, run this code df of temperature dot std. Std means if I give std means standard deviation. So the standard deviation is 3.829 something the number df of temperature dot std. If I give it, if we print the, we can able to see the standard deviation of this number. So I just want to see that max mean work but mean won't work since data type is string. These are the important points that's written in this code. If I print the df not max means it won't work in the string data type, right? So these are the basic things. It's like basic things we are able to see in the tutorial also. In the basic tutorial also we will discuss about that. So df dot if I print that and again df dot describe. Df dot describe means if I print like this. If you print like this means count, mean, standard deviation, mean 25%, 50%. We can able to see the description of the data. We can able to see the description of the data also. So that's like that. So if we want to set the index to day, we don't want the requirements is that first of all I tell the requirement, afterwards we can able to see, right? So if I say see if I print both above said, if I print df, I just want to know, I don't want to see that default index 0 1 2 3 4 5. I just want to resetting the index df dot set index of day. If I give like this means, if I print like this means the index can be changed. Day, if the index is day 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 6, just like that. That's like just like that we can able to see the index. We are replacing the index with the day. So that's like that. So I am doing like this. I don't know. Sorry guys. If I replacing the index with the df of set index of day in place equal to true means that's changed in that original data set itself, right? So if I like give like this means if I give like this, wait for a few minutes. If I see data, I just replacing the original data itself. If I give the in place equal to true, it will give this like this. So if we see the df dot index, if we give see the df dot index. So the index are the 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7. That's like this. These are the index. So and another important, what is df.loc? df.loc of snow. Hey pandas, please give me the rows in the table. Where are the rows index? df.loc means locating. We are locating the snow. So df.loc of, I just want to see the snow. What are the snows are available. If I give like this, I just print it right. So if I give like this means I just print correct only, right? Source error. Create self engine. No, is not available. Wait, I just copy this code. Let's paste this code. Shows error. Why it shows error? Snow is available only, right? So I just told, okay, later we are covered. In this session, we are discussed about the mean, describe, and temperature which are greater than 32, and columns, and tail, head, tail, shape, and these are the things, how to create the data frame, how to work with the data frame, and just creating a mathematical operation of the data frame, locating the data frame. So these are the things, right? I just want to cover. If you want to locate, this, let me check with another. So if I print like this means see the temperature 35, wind 1, even sunny, that's like that. 1 2 7, I'm just locating this column. So that's like that. So these are the things are available, how to basics of the thing. These are the basics. Now we are getting into the intermediate session. Later we are getting into the advanced sessions. So that's all about the pandas, right? So in the next session we are discussing about the read CSV, how to work with the CSV file, how to work with the read Excel files, how to create the files with the data frame method, and we can able to create with the tuples. We can able to create with the list of dictionaries, like many of things we can able to in the next sessions. So please subscribe to the Kishorelytics. Yes, guys. In this session, we are discussing about the how to work with the read CSV file, how to read Excel files, and how to create the data frame using the Python dictionary and using the data frame method. So, using the tuple list, how to create the data frame using the tuple list, how to create the list of dictionaries data frame method. So, other ways of creating a data frame also in this session we are discussing. So, first of all, let's get into it. So, using the CSV file, how we can able to see the input in the data. We are discussing from the scratch, from the first session itself. We are discussing df of. First of all, I just explain all of this code in the notepad. After, let me explain this code in the Jupyter notebook with the output also. So the video is lagging, right? Is there any video is lagging? Please make sure to comment in the comment section. Let me correct in the next tutorial. So I'm just creating the df. Df is equal to pd.readcsv. I'm just using the read CSV. If you give the pd.readcsv, the data will be imported from the. We are reading the CSV file. So I'm just giving the pd.readcsv. Just giving the file name. What are the file names are available in my local disk? So I'm just giving the pd dot metadata.csv. So if you work with another directory, if you are working with another folder and these files are in the another folder, means you want to give the file path. You want to give the file path. Now I am just currently in the, so wait a minute, I just giving this pandas. So just plan all of this course, right? So it's right, yeah, and project, it's a pandas, right? So pandas, in this tutorial, I just defined in this tutorial I just having this working with current directory. I just giving this file name only. If you are in this the files are in this location. So the if you are working with another directory, if you are working with another folder, means you want to give the file path. If you want to give the file path to the pandas, so that only we are able to locating the file and we are able to it can able to read the CSV file. So that's the main indication. If you are this beginner, please make sure to note of it. So pt dot read CSV of weather data. If we are giving the weather data dot CSV, that is giving the using CSV method. If you want to see read the CSV from the beginning, from the scrap first video itself, I'm just telling again and again. If we are reading the CSV, so read underscore CSV pd dot read. These are in the pandas library. Pd dot and read CSV of giving the file name. We can able to see. So we can able to read the Excel file. It's similar to that. Pd dot read Excel. We are able to reading the Excel file, right? Pd dot read Excel of weather data in the sheet 1. I just want to read. So I just want, if you don't give this means it will be read all of the data, and if you give the particular sheet 1 means we can able to see the sheet 1 only. So these are the method. So on the again third methods of creating the data frame is using the dictionary. In the beginning itself I just told import pandas as pd weather data. We are group buying the data. So what are the things? We are group buying the data. So I just giving a we are not group buying the data. We are creating a dictionary. So in this I just want in this dictionary I just creating a day key value pair. What does mean the dictionary means? It's a key value pair. These are the keys. These are the values to the key. So day, temperature, wind speed, event. Day, temperature, wind speed, event. So in this day column, I just want the 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. In the temperature column, I just want the 32, 35, 28. In the wind speed column, I just want the 6, 7, 2. In the event column, I just want the rain, sunny, snow. So if you give like this means df is equal to pd data frame of weather data. If you give like this means we are creating using the data frame method, right? So we are using the data frame. We are creating a data frame. So just using the data frame keyword. Pd data frame of weather data. If you give like this means we can able to create a df. If you print like means we can able to see that. So how that second way of creating the data frame using the tuple. Using the tuple list we can able to create, right? So what? How can we able to create? We can able to create the weather data of we are giving with the multiple tuples, so it can be encoded with the square brackets. Weather data of in this first tuple I just want the 1 1 32 6 7 the first row. In the second row I just want the 1 2 35 7 sunny. In the third row I just want the 1 3 28 2 snow. So I just giving the pd data frame. Data is equal to weather data. I just giving a tuple, collection of tuples. It's a collection of tuples, right? Data is equal to weather data. In this data, columns is equal to. I just want to give the columns name. Without if you don't give like this, when it will be automatically assigned by the pandas. If you give this pandas columns is equal to days, temperature, wind speed, event. If I print like this means df, we can able to create that, right? The data 1 1 132 6 rain 1 2 35 7 rain sunny. We can able to create that. These are the possibilities are available in the pandas. I just showing all of the things, right? We can have the most of the persons, most of the times we are using we are able to create with the dictionary only. These are the possibilities are available. We can able to look it also, right? Using the list of dictionaries, yeah, we can able to see. I see there are the list of dictionaries, right? Weather data. In the weather data we feel the collection of something means we can able to enclose with the parentheses. These are the remainder, please make sure to note it. So I just enclosing with the square brackets. So day 1 1 1 1 1 1 day. In this day 1 1 temperature 32 wind speed 6 even. So these are the collection of libraries, right? We can able to give it, right? In the second row I just want the 1 2 temperature 35, the wind speed is 1 and the event is sunny. So in third sunny day is 1 3, temperature is 28, wind speed is 2, event is no. If I give like this means df is equal to pd data frame of data is equal to weather data. So columns, I just want to give the column name. So yeah, here also we can able to give the column name. The way the column name we don't give means that key itself has been assigned as the column name. So here we want to give the column name, right? Columns is equal to day, temperature, wind speed, event. So if you print this like this means df, we can able to see the data frame. So I just cover all of the things in this read session. So I just want to see export this data, right? So first of all, I'm just copying this code. I just want to show in the Jupyter, in my Jupyter notebook. These are the theoretical questions I just covered. So I just want to show the output in my Jupyter notebook. I just explain this code in the theoretical session itself. Why it's not available? What happened to me? What happened to this? Weather data is available, right? Weather data. Where is weather data? Weather data is available. The base name should wait, guys. It's okay, fine. Wait, nothing works. I don't know. So let me check with another code. df.excel. Yeah, it will be work with this code. If I run this code, why import matplotlib import lib? I'm just using import it, right? So my kernel is completely corrupt. I just restart the kernel and run all cells. Wait for a few minutes, guys. The data is available, also available in my session. So what happened to this? So with it, we can able to do like this also. We can able to create the data frames. These are the sessions. So in this session, in the another session, I just explain this session. It's in the same session itself. Topics that are covered in the next session itself, isn't up? And the read CSV. We are able to using the read CSV file, and we can able to skip rows in the data set using the skip rows. We can able to import the data from the CSV file with null header, and we are able to read the limited data from the CSV file. We can able to clean up the messy data. We are cleaning up the messy data. From the second session itself we are seeing, right, not available means, and NA replace with the NA values, and supply dictionary for replace with the NA values, and supplying the we are supplying the dictionary to the NA values and just creating the right data frame into the CSV to CSV method. So we are writing the data frame to the CSV. We are converting the data frame to the CSV. We are converting the data frame to the read check. We are reading the Excel files, and we are converting the argument converter argument in the read as to Excel method, and the writing the data frame. Writing the data frame into the Excel file within two Excel method. We are converting the data frame to the Excel also, and using the Excel writer class all properties from the read and write Excel file. So now let's go it. So in this session we are discussing about the how to read the CSV file. In the first session itself, I'm just telling again and again. We import pandas as PD. So I just using, now I just simply copy this code. So I simply don't want this code. Kernel is available, right? Why? These are the code. These are the codes are available in my GitHub repository. You can able to see Kishore 22XY. That's a mail. It's a simple, right? If I this code, stock data is available. Yeah, stock data CSV is available. If we, yeah, it will be loaded, right? Just like we can able to see the see how to import the CSV file. So in this CSV file, we are able to skip the rows. We can able to how to skip the rows. I just don't want this row 1. So the row 1 is right. The row 1 is columns. I just don't want these columns. So I just paste this code. If I paste this code, see the Google 22/7 that will be taken as the column name. If I the column first column the CSV file, the column 1 is tickers, EPS, revenue, price, people. So that's like the first column. If I skip the row, we are using a skip rows is equal to 1 means that row will be completely skipped. So the second column, second row will be act as the column name. So that's the main intuition in this session. In this read CSV skip rows. So I just giving I just giving PD that we are giving the skip rows and headers are also kind of same. It's like a same. I just want to show all of the things, right? I just want to show all of the possibilities that are available in the pandas. So just simply run this code. If I run this code, if a header is equal to 1 means the header will be taken as the first column. 0, these are the columns are available 0. This one, header, if you give the header is equal to 1. If you give the header is equal to 1 means it will be taken as the Google GOGL. That will be taken as the header 1. Okay, that's the main intuition. So I think I just cover everything. So we are we can able to name the columns also, right? In the previous session we are discussing about using the collection of dictionary. We can able to columns is equal to that's like means If you are giving skipping the rows, header is equal to none means I'm just giving the names. Names is equal to tickers, EPS, revenue, people. I just run this. If I run this code, tickers, EPS, revenue, people. That's like that. Simple. It's like a simple right. df.read.read CSV stock data. I'm just importing the stock data. I'm just giving the header is equal to none. For now, I'm just giving the header equal to none. If I give the header equal to none, I just want to give the address name, columns names, right? So I'm just giving the tickers. EPS is equal to tickers, EPS, revenue, people. So just like that. So if these are the possibilities are available. So if you give the names is equal to, we can able to give the columns also here. You can able to name it as the names. So that's like that. So and n rows is equal to 2 means I just want to import the first 2 rows, right? So I just want to copy this code. I'm just pasting this code and simply run this code. If I run this code, you can able to see the n rows is equal to 2 means it will be read the 2 rows. So in this session we are discussing about the skip rows, headers and n rows. See. So first itself, PD read CSV, skip rows, headers, n rows, header equal to none. We can able to give the name also, and the n rows is equal to 2 means we can able to give the data frames. DF is equal to PD read CSV of stock data. I just want to see the first. No want to see. It will be read only 2 rows. So that's only DF PD.read CSV of stock data CSV n rows is equal to 2. It will be seeing the 2 rows only. Okay, that's all about it. So I think I just covered all of things with the CSV file. So yeah, it will be. I just want to see. Don't want to see the NaN values instead of NaN. You see, there is a NA, right? So I just want to see PD that reads CSV. In the NA values, the NA value means not available values, non-null values. That's I mean basic condition. NA in the NA values, I just want to see the NA not available. What are the values are available with NA? I just want to see that not available. So if I run this code, see the WMT is available with the NA. So now it will be available to WNT. Where is WNT? It will be available with the NAN. NA values. It will be not available. Yeah, not available is also available. If available means that will be converted to NaN values. That's a basic condition. If we, I just simply explain again, PD.read CSV, I'm just giving a NA values. These are the NA values are available in my dataset. NA not available values. If I give this, these are the values available in my dataset, the NA values will convert these two values into NaN. If I convert like this means it is also possible. So the another we can able to see yeah, I just simply first copy this code and simply paste this code. If I see in this value as revenue doesn't mean me in ordinal value. If I NaN means that we can able to give the -1, right? We can within the with replace of NA -1 we can able to give the NaN value. That's like that. So I just want to see the peoples with the NaN values also this like that. I simply run this code. What happened? See, the revenues with the -1 values are replaced with the NaN. So revenues cannot be negative, right? It will be maybe the 0 to infinity. Yeah, this means like if the I just explain the code. EPS in the EPS session, what are the values are not available that can be replaced with NaN. In the revenue sessions, what are the values are -1 that will be replaced with the NaN. In the people sessions, what are the values are not what are the values are available with not available n dot a that can be replaced with the NaN. So this is the basic condition. I just explain all of the things, right? So I just want to load to the CSV. So I just want to see the df dot. I just want to copy this. First of all, I just copy this code. If I paste it here, df dot. I just want to this CSV file into my own local PC, my named as the new.csv. This data frame is data frame. I want to write in the new CSV. If I see like this means new CSV. That the new CSV. Yeah, see the file will be uploaded right. New.csv. So just like that we can able to see what I'm going to do. That first of all I want to df.toCSV. We can able to create we can export this data frame to the another file to CSV. Okay, that's like that. So in the next I just want to see, right, df. If we see the df columns, we can able to see the columns also. If you see the df.to CSV header equal to false means we can able to see the header we can able to without seeing the headers we can able to see the values. So in this df.2csv new.csv, this aiming the new.csv columns is equal to, we can able to give the columns also tickers price. I just want to see them. If I copy this code, I just want to show to you, right? I copy this code. If I paste this code, what happened? New.csv incomplete. If I run this code, yeah, it will be available. If I run this code, new.csv, what new.csv, I think this. Wait for a few minutes. Yeah, the tickers and price value only are available in my new.csv, right? I just want to see first two rows. So only I just giving the columns is equal to tickers price. These only are available in my new.csv file. So that's all about the CSV file. Now we are getting ready to see the Excel files. What are the Excel files, right? Yeah, I just covered two sessions in the single session itself. I just planned this session in the another sessions. I just covered in the single session itself. So let me check into three Excel files. If we want to see read the Excel file, this is similar to the read file. I just explained in the first session itself. pd.read Excel. Like you like this means. Wait for a few minutes. What happened to Excel? Open XOL. What happened to this? Right. I just come after this correcting this error. So let me debug this. The main problem of this, I just want to install anything, right? This want to come with after this. Yes, guys. I just forgot about installing the OpenXML. I just reinstall my, just restart my PC, reboot my PC. So I just uninstall everything and just install everything in my PC newly. So I just want to forget about install how to read the Excel file means I just want to install the open by Excel. It's called Open Python Excel. We are using that, right? We are installing this library. So if you are the beginner, I just install this. We are able to install it using the pip install Open by Excel library also. So we are able to see that df is equal to pd.readgxl of stock data. I just want to using the sheet one data. I just want to read it, right. So pd.readxl of stock data.xls sheet one. I just want to see the data df. If you run this code, so you can able to see that tickers, EPS, revenue, price, people. It's like only you can able to see that, right? So these are things we can able to see in the. So what happened to this? Okay, I just go into my notebook. Yeah, these are things we can able to see in the Excel files. So I just want to see in the interesting way as creating the function. So first of all, I just copy this code. When this copying this code means I just want to make the time management. So for time consuming purpose, I just copy this code. I just explain this code from morning 5 p.m. and 5 a.m. itself. I just want to write this all of this codes. I just prepare all of these notes from my point of view. See, you can able to see, right. This is written thousand. I just written 1140 lines from morning 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. I just write all of these codes. I just explain these codes in simple way. You can able to get it these codes in my GitHub repository. So what are the things are available means the def convert people cell of cells. So I just converting the people. First of all, let me analyze the data after we are work with the data. So I just getting into this. So in this people data, what are the, I'm just converting what are the cells with the NA, I just converting into the SAM So I just working with it, this people column only. Def convert people cells of cells. If the cells is equal to NA, I just converting return SAM. So after if it doesn't pass, I will just my the cell equal to any value, it will be false, right? The false it will be return cells. If it doesn't have read NA, it will be written it as SAM again it will be return cell. So just like that, I just want to work with the price is still equal to NA. I just want to return 50. Otherwise, it will be read cell. So I just want to read df is equal to pd dot read Excel files. I just using the stock data. Inside the stock data dot xlx dot slsx of and I'm just using the sheet one. I'm just using the converters. I'm just using the converters. We are converting the cell, right. So we are using the converters is equal to people, convert people cell, convert price cell, people is equal to people, convert people cell, convert price cell. So we are just importing, converting. We are working with peoples and price, right? We are peoples in the people cell. I am just calling the convert people cell, and in the price cell we are converting the convert price cell. So I just importing this. So just simply run this code. See what are the NVA values? We can able to see the Samanthan. What are the NVA? We can able to see the 50. NA values. See NA 50. We can replace with NVA values. That's like that. So I just simply close this code and just entering into my Jupyter notebook. So these are the things we can able to work with. We can able to with functions also. We can able to convert this for Excel files, right? We can able to work with the Excel files also with this like also. We can able to convert it using the converters. So how the next thing is that writing. We are reading from the reading part is completed. So we want to write it to the Excel file, right? So I just copy this code. Simply I just paste it into this notebook. So I'll just simply run this code. If I see df.2excel, we are writing to the Excel file and just giving the new.excel file and sheet name is equal to sharks. Yeah, the sheet one right. The sheet name is equal to sheet one right. So I just that's like I don't want right. I just replacing it to stocks. So sheet name is equal to stocks and this index we are in giving the index is equal to false and the start row is equal to 2. Starting row is equal to 2. So just giving the start column is equal to 1. I just start we can able to give like this also. We can able to give start row is equal to 2. Start column is equal to 1. Start column is equal to 1 means I just want to start from the EPS. So let me check with the new.xls. So see this files are available. So now opening this file. Wait for a few minutes, guys. Pandas new close. If I close this file, okay, the file is not supported in my Python file. Python, okay, we can able to see in the file also. We can able to see. So yeah, it will be starting from the second rows and it will be starting from the first column. That's like that. Just like that, we can able to see. So right within the we can able to convert two separate data frames in the two separate sheets, right? That's like also this is also possible in this pandas. So I just simply I'm just creating a two data frames. Simply I just creating a two data frames. If I run this code, the two data frames are created. With this I just want to create the pd.excel writer. If I see the stocks df.stocks to excel df.stocks, so I just want to drive to excel. I'm just writing writer sheet name is equal to stocks. Okay, these are available. These are the two sheets are available in the stocks weather.xls excel files with pd.excel writer. Just using the pd.excel writer using the stock just naming it stock weather.sls and as writer. I'm using the pd.stocks to excel. We are using to excel writer sheet name is equal to stocks. I'm just giving the df.weather is to excel is equal to writer. Just like that we are able to converting using the two sheets, right? That's all about this session. I just covered all of this session, right? How to work with the CSP, how to read the CSP, how to skip the rows, how to header equal to giving the header, how to naming the columns, how to skip the rows, how many rows you want, you can able to do that using the end rows, how to replace the NVA values using the NA values is equal to square bracket, and we can able to give the read CSV files, and we can able to write the CSV file, and we can able to see the what are the C columns are available in the CSV file, and we can able to see the what are the pd.read CSV, how to work with the CSV file, Excel files also. We are reading the file, and we are using the converters. We can able to converting the files also, right? Df of converters, def converters is equal to converters, right? So def convert people subcell. We can able to work with the functions also. I'm just writing the Excel, converting two data frames into the two separate sheets in a single notebook. Excel book that's also using the Excel writer functions. In the next session, we are able to see about that. Yeah, wait for a few minutes. 16%. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible to convert like this. Yeah, it's possible. So in this session, I just planned in the next session. So in this session, we are converting how to work with the data types, how to convert the string column into the data type, and using the data as index data frame, using the fillna values, using the how to forward fill, backward fill, fillna axis. We can able to work with the column axis, row axis, limit using the limit interpolate and interpolate method line, and drop in a out threshold. That's like we are saying and see in the next sessions. So wait for it. Subscribe to the Kishorelytics channel. We are going to discuss about the, as we discussed in the previous session itself, we are going to discuss about the handling the missing values in the data. Why we want to handle the missing values in the data means it creates a bad beautiful predictions, right? It will create a bad impressions and it will create the wrong predictions. So we want to handle the missing values also in the data set. So in this session we are covering about the introduction, how to handle the missing data sets and how to convert this string values into the data type. And date type, date, it's a date. We are converting the string column into the date type using the data as an index of the data frame using a set index of set value. And we are using the fillna method, and you can use using the method called forward fill, and we can able to fill it called the backward fill, and we can able to using the axis parameter also and limit parameter, and we are using the another function called the interpolate. We are introducing another function called the interpolate and another function called the dropna, and we are using dropna within the dropna with the dropna we can use the how and threshold parameter. So now what I'm going to do then I just explain all of this code in my Jupyter notebook and my notepad plus plus. So as I explain all of this code, I just explain I execute this code in this Jupyter notebook. So let's get into it. So in this session we are discussing about the missing values. We are mainly majorly focusing in this session called fillna, interpolate, dropna. So we are importing that. We are importing pandas SPD. We are using the PD.DTSP. We are using that. We are reading right. We are reading the PD.DTSP of. We are converting the past dates. This one I just told right. We are converting the day. First of all, I just copy this code. So I just enter into my Jupyter notebook. What are my Jupyter notebook? Yeah, it's my Jupyter notebook. I just simply press this. What happened to this past date? Weather date.csv. Yeah, it's passive. Weather date.csv. It's available, right? So I didn't download. Yeah, I just corrected using the NYZ weather, right? NYZ weather. Okay, fine. I just using the NYC weather. We are converting this using the NYC weather. I just can't correct this code. What happened to this? Okay, first of all, let this. So let me check again. What happened? First of all, let me read this file. Afterwards, let me convert this file into this. Let me print the df. Yeah, if you see means there are 30 columns in my dataset. So in this dataset, I'm just converting the past dates, right? I'm giving the est column is the dates, right? So I just want to give the past dates. Past dates is equal to day column, right? It's a est column. So in the weather date csv, it's a est column. So just importing. I just close this semi bracket. So if I run this code, it's a. So let me check. Let me check. See, past dates is equal to past dates, right? I'm just correctly entered the word. So now let me check that type df of. Let me check. So type want to check whether the column type of df dot. So in this column it's est of 0. Let me check. It's a pandas library timestamp. See, it's a timestamp library, right? So this only I'm telling, and we are converting. We can able to convert this dates using the past dates is equal to est means it can be converted into the est column. It's a timestamp column. So we are converting. Yeah. Now let me check it. We are setting index is equal to. We are setting the index. We are Now I'm just copy this code. So I'm just converting. I don't want the default index. I just want the the est as the. So sorry. I'll copy this code. Just simply place this code instead of just having this est. Okay, if I have this means now the est has been updated as the index value. So these are the things I have again. Now let me enter into the fillna handling. We are handling the missing values. We are handling all the nn values with one specific value means we can able to handle it. We are handling fillna of 0. We are giving right new df. Let me calculate this. Yeah, now it will be in NaN are automatically changed to 0. So these are the things, right? So we can able to do multiple things also. In this data set, we are having the temperature, then temperature, wind speed, means yeah, wind speed MPH. So event, there is event, there is no event. If you have means, we can able to specifically, we can able to give the dictionaries. We can able to giving the dictionary. So if we see df.fillna, we can able to give the df.fillna as giving the temperature. In the temperature column, just want to replace the NN values with zeros. In the wind speed column, I just want to replace with zeros. In the events column, I just want to replace with no event. So this only I just explaining this. df.fillna of temperature is replaced with 0, wind speed is replaced with 0, event is replaced with no event. So we are replacing new df. We are replacing it and new df. That's all about it. We are giving the library. We are using the library to giving the fixing NA values using the column names and diff. Using the column names also we can able to give that. So we can able to determine how we can able to within the forward field also we can able to use the forward field also. Now I will copy this code. Forward field means what are available in the form up in the arrow. See now here 2.31 now. Yeah, see here there is a value called 2.31. Here there is 0 means this value can be updated as t. So I just paste this code. I simply enter this code. If you see, this means that of the values are available upside that can be pasted in the downward. So that's only. If you give means back forward fill, backward fill. So just like that. If you want to this backward means you can able to give the backward BFILL. See, not of the new df. I just giving a new df. I am just giving the df of fill any. I am just using the fill any value of method is equal to backward fill. We are using the backward. We are what are the columns in the downward? I just want in the upward. So that's that I'm just using. So I'm just using the new df. I'm just using new df is equal to df dot fill any of. So I just copy this code. What are the available in the backward? I just want in the forward. So that's only is available in this. So I think I just cover all of the things. Now I just paste this code. I just explain this code. New df is equal to df dot fill in a method is equal to I just want in the backward fill and axis is equal to columns. We are using the columns. What are the columns in the axis that can be forward into this column? So I just Panda see in the next column what are the values in the next column that can be applied to this front column. So that's the backward fill. So axis is either in the index or column. So we can able to give the axis is equal to index or columns. We can able to give it's your choice for giving. So now we can give means the other can be possible. So now let me give the limit. If we give the limit is equal to 1 means that will be backward fill happens 1 times. So that only if we give the limit is equal to 1 means that will backward will happens with 1 times. That's all it's possible, right? New df is equal to df dot fill in a method is equal to forward fill. Limit is equal to 1 means limit happens 1 times. So that's only it's giving 1. So interpolate means what is meant with the interpolate? It will be guessing. It will be guessing some values and after it will be pasted. If you see the Python documentation, so let me check df dot. So df dot interpolate in pandas. Not pandas, it's a pandas. So it will be getting into the pandas documentation. Yeah, these are the Pandas documentation. See here, interpolate. What is meant by the interpolate means data frame dot interpolate method is equal to v. These are the parameters are giving. Method is equal to linear. Axis is equal to star. It's important. Axis. These are the columns are available. It's a optional. It's an optional column. So what does it mean? So let me go down. If you see means fill missing values using the different values. Yeah, it will be guessing some values and after it will be paste the values. So that only it will be giving that df dot interpolate. So if we give that means it will be afterly guessing some values and after it will be prediction. It will be predict some values and after it will be paste some values to the non-known values. So that only we call the interpolate. So I think it's mean by the mean average. That's commonly in the interpolate formula. So if we give that df dot time. So if we give the mathematical time means it will be happen sometime. So I just write all of the nodes. So there are the many other methods. Notice that in the above temperature 2017 to 29 instead of 30 in place, the linear interpolate will be happen. So there are many other methods for the interpolation, such as the quadratic piece. Yeah, you can able to see in the documentation also. You can explore all things. So I just explained interpolate means it will be getting the mean, average, median, mode. That's like that. It will be printing. So I just entering into the drop in A. What's meaning the drop in A means we are dropping the non-null values. I don't want the non-null values, so I drop the non-null values. If I give this means if I give so first of all I just what happened to this? Yeah, if I dropped means there are so only I think so 7 columns are missing, right? All of the columns are all the 26 columns, all the 24 columns are with drop in NaN value. So I just dropped all of the columns. I just don't want the drop of all of the columns. So I just drop it. So how equal to drop? How equal to all means what are the if the one columns is equal to all. Wait, I will explain all this code. If I explain this code, if one how equal to all means it will be explain how equal to all means wait up it for a minute. If one if it will happens if the one column has any values it will be removed. So how it could all means I think all of the columns right all of the columns are available. Why it's all of the columns are available? It will be giving the certain columns. So that's all. The threshold is one means drop in A remove rows or columns with the missing values. Threshold equal to one means keep the rows only if at least one non-null values. If the one non-null value means it will be available. It will more than two. One means it will be dropped. It will be dropped. That's only threshold is equal to one. I just copy this code. Simply I just run this code. So I just if I run this code means matter the columns more than one NaN, it will be dropped. So that's only it's available in the drop NA. So I think I hope everything I will cover. So inserting the missing dates. So I just want to insert dt is equal to pd date range of 1112 to 111. So I just getting index is equal to reindex. We are reindexing that, right? So I just copy this code. On the final this is the final session. I just copy this code as this entry means see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So I just giving pd date range of 1 to 1 comma 1 to 2017 to 1 comma 11 2017. I'm just creating a range of this idx is equal to pd data frame in time date time index of. I'm just index we are giving the index value, right? I'm just giving the index, so I was giving the date time index of dt. What are there in the range? So that's why I'm passing this range into this IDX. I'm just re-indexing. I just don't want this columns. I just re-indexing. First of all, what are the columns are available? I just see there are full columns are with the NaN values. So what is this, right? So that's all about this session. In this next session, we are going to discussing about the replace functions. So that's a session. So stay hydrated, open your code editor, practice it along with me. We can able to get succeed. We can able to better knowledge with the pandas. So let's get into the other session. Yes, in this session we are going to discuss about the replace functions. So in the previous session we are going to discuss about the handle, how to handle the missing data in the data frame, right? So in this session we are going to discuss about the replace function. The main agenda of this session is the how to use the replace function, how to handle the special values in a table data. So use the replace function to replace the values in the data frame. So use the regular rejects means it's called a regular expression. How it works. So replace the data with the regular expression using the dictionary and replace the list of values with the another list of values. So we are covering all of the things, all of those things from scratch. So in this session we are going to discuss about the replace method. So let's get into it. So we are getting, so where's my mouse pointer? Yeah, here is my mouse pointer. So I just importing the pandas as PD and I'm just using the numpy. Now for now we are importing the numpy. So don't worry about the numpy. The next video is about the numpy only. We are importing the pandas as PD. We are importing the numpy as NP. We are doing df is equal to pd dot read csv of weather data dot csv. So we are doing right pd dot read csv of weather data dot csv. So we are importing. Yeah, this is only again and again I am just importing. So for now, So first of all, I just want to download this weather data. I just want to create the weather data CSV, right? Why it's not available? I think I just created the weather data CSV. First of all, let me check the weather CSV. Afterwards, no, this are not. This is not. I think this is not the values. So these are the documentation that will be available for data frames. We can able to explore this data frames also. So first of all, I want to create the data frame. So later, let me explain this code. So I just importing that df is equal to pd.read csv of weather data dot csv. We are importing the read csv file. So after that, so we are replacing a single value. New df is equal to df dot replace of minus 999. What are the values are available with np.nan? I just want to replace it with minus 99. 9 lakh 90. I forgot about the numbers. How many numbers I say? Yeah. Now it's 99,999. So we are replacing with 900,999. So we are using the printing the df. That's only are writing this code. Let's explain this code again. We are replacing the numbers. What are the values are available with the NaN values are just going to replace with the 99,999. So that's all about it. So I just want to replace the list with the single values. So what are the values are available with 0? I just want to replace with. So I think yeah. What are the values are available with 999 or 992? I just want to replace with 0. These are the things. I just explain oppositely. What are the values are available with 9 lakh? So sorry. Yeah, what are the values are available with 99,999 are available with NaN. So what are the values are available with to replace of to replace means two we are replacing it. So what are the values 919, 99, 5958 are replaced with zeros. So that's only we are replacing per column. What are the per column in the temperature column? What are the columns are available with 999 are just replaced? What are the columns are replaced with 999,000 is 0. Events are replaced with 0. Yeah, are replaced with np.nan. So just only that's only it's only available np.nan. So that's all about that. We are replacing temperature value. What are the temperature in the temperature column? What are the values are available with 9,999 and what are the in the wind speed column? What are the values are available with 99,999? What are the columns are available with the events are 0 are replaced with the np.nan. We are replacing with a new df. So that's all about that. We are replacing that using a mapping also we can able to replace df.replace. We are I am exploring all of the terms with all of the possibilities that can be used with the replace function. So new df, I'm just creating new df variable. I'm just replacing it. Df is equal to df dot replace of. As using 99 values are replaced with the NaN values. No events are replaced with the sunny. That's all about that. We are replacing mapping. We are using mapping, right? Mapping are discussing the object-oriented programming itself is all of the things. So now I just explain about the rejects. What does mean the reject? Reject stand for the regular expressions. It's like a special pattern. Another rule. Write search for the if you want to search some letters in the text, you can use the regex. So that's all available. New dx is equal to df dot replace temperature maybe 6 mph, 7 mph, etc. There is no f right. 28f etc. right. I just want to replace temperature is equal to what are the a to z capital A to A my small capital Z small a to small z and in min speed also that's like regex is equal to true. I just want to replaced with double quotes. Empty. I just don't want to replace. I just want to give the empty space. This is cleaning text in the data frame, specifically removing the unwanted letters. I was want to remove the unwanted letter from the temperature and the wind speed column using the regex. If you give the regex is equal to true means it will be exported like that. So I just explain all of the things and using the I just replacing the list with another list using the score column. I just explain the expressional average, good, poor, and average expressional. I just want to replace with the student PD data. I just creating the data frame, right? I just creating a sorry. I just want to create the data frame. So I just creating a data frame. So I just enter into my notebook, Jupyter notebook. I explain this code. So I just create the data frame. So I just simply enter means score, exceptional, average, good, poor, average, exceptional, drop, Maya, Passive, Tom, Julian. So I think I just cover all of the things. So I just want getting into my Jupyter notebook. I just want to replace with df dot replace with poor, average, good, exceptional, or replace with 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all the things. We are replacing poor with 1. We are replacing average with 2. We are replacing good with 3. We are replacing exceptional with 4. So that's all the things. So I just copy this code. I just explain this code. I just explained this code. I explained this code. So if I rate means, see what are the if I poor means there comes one. So poor there comes one, right? So these are the things. These are the things are available. So I just covered all of the things using the replace function. So I just recollect it. So I just using the importing the first of all I just importing the read CSV file. I just want to replace df dot replace of what are the values are available with the replace value is equal to np dot nav. That's all about. What are we are giving two more values. We are giving two replace of what are the values are available is 99,999 and 88,888 are replaced with zeros. What are the values are replacing per column? The temperature column are replaced with none. In the wind speed column, that's all the possibilities. There are the possibilities we can able to using the replacing using the mapping function also, and we are using the regex function also. Reject, if we give the regex is equal to true, that will be mapped using the that will be removed replaced with empty spaces. We are doing the examples, and we are using the replace with another list also, right? We are creating a poor. These are list. These are one list, and these are one list. We are replacing poor with one. We are average with two, good with three, and the expression with the four. We are replacing it. That's all about that. And in the next section, we are going to discuss about the group by. What is meaning the group by? It is similar to the SQL group by. So that's all about that. First of all, let me cancel this. Why my friends are messaging this? I don't know. So let me get into the pandas tutorial. So let me continue to it. So I just creating the I have some images of the split apply combine where this image, yeah, group by. So I just covered all of these images, right? Wait for 5 minutes. My system is getting slow. I just recover. So these are my dataset. See, these are my dataset. I just want to give that df.group by means of city. I just want to group by the city. Group by the city means it is similar to the SQL group by. Group by New York combines to one. New York. See, New York is common to one. Mumbai is common to one. Paris is common to one. Comes into one. Okay, fine. New York. So what is meant by the New York 111, 12, 13, 14? What are available in the 11, 12, 12 Mumbai? We are combining. Yeah, this is meant by the group by. I just explained this code. If you give the df that group by of cities, this only happened in the output. So now let's get into it. Let's discuss about the group by in the detail. So in this session we are going to discuss about the introduction of the group by. I just explain this image, and using the group by method I just explain all of this code. What is split, apply, combine using the describe function. I just explain in this code in the front itself, first point itself. I just explain. So now let's cover it. So I just want to cover right pandas group by. But I just want to import the first of all let me import this, copy this code. So let me enter into what I'm going to do that. I just explain this code in my Jupyter notebook. First of all, I just me import this code. So these are the data: day, city, temperature, wind speed, even. Okay. Now, first for this data set, get following answers. So let me give the requirements first of all. What is the maximum temperature in each of these three cities? And second thing, what are the average wind speed in each of these three cities? First, we want to convert the maximum temperature for each city. New York, I think I just cover New York, Mumbai, Paris, right? So these are the cities: New York, Mumbai, Paris. I just forgot about things. I just input the many of the things I just learned. So I just want to explain this code. Import pandas as PD. Df is equal to PD dot read CSV of weather data by cities by CSV df. So DA cities, temperature, wind speed, even. I will explain. We are just simply reading the CSV file of weather data, weather by cities CSV file. Now what I'm going to do that I just get into my Jupyter notebook. So first of all let me group by it. Let me group by it using the how to we can use do group by. G is equal to I is grouping. So what happened? Yeah. df dot group by of cities. We are group by it. Now what I'm going to do that. So for cities, data in G, print city. If I run this code, what happened? Yeah. If I run this code, see, if I run this for city, it will be goes the city data. We are giving the entire data in G. We are grouping data. We are printing city. First of all, I print the Mumbai city. Next, I just giving new line data. We are printing the data. So let me print the New York, city. Let me print the city Paris. We are giving the Paris. That's all about that. Like this. It is similar to the SQL. It's group by very similar to the SQL query. We are the SQL query is that select star from metadata group by city. We are group by in the city. These are the code that can be in group. So how we can find the get group? We are using the get group, right? So I just copy this code. I just explain this code. Now we are getting the group of Mumbai. I just want to see the Mumbai group only means we are get group of Mumbai. So in this session we are discussing about the group by and get group. Two functions we are discussed. Get G dot get group of Mumbai. So now what I'm going to do is I just want to see that first the requirement is see the maximum value. So G dot max, right? So I just copy this code, I just paste this code. I think yeah, max for Mumbai is 92. So I just want to see 92. New York temperature is 36. Paris is 54. So I just want to see that mean, average mean. If I run this code, it will be taking some time. So what happened? So this only available. This only I put my Jupyter notebook. What happened to this? Aggregation function, how mean data type update. Okay, let me correct it in the next session. So I just want to see means G dot mean. If I see mean G dot mean, yeah, if you want to see the G dot mean means the minimum value, we can able to see the minimum value of our win sheet. We have minimum value we can able to see. So that's all about that. And if you want to describe the size, we can G dot describe means it can be describing the description of the data. And G dot size means it will give the size of the data. It will be give the size of the data. So I just copy all of the things. I put it in my Jupyter notebook. So I just elaborate my cells. First, let me copy the G dot size, G dot notebook, G dot count. Let me paste it. Let me delete this cell. Okay, fine. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to see the size. Mumbai, there are 4 columns. New York, there are 4 columns. Paris, there are 4 columns. The integer type is int 64. So I just want to see G dot count. If you see the G dot count means let me run this code. If I run this code, means the count of the columns, right? For temperature for Mumbai, for what are the values are available in these columns? 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 4 rows are available. So that's only it's coming to Mumbai day 4, temperature 4. We are counting, right? So if you want to plot the light, it's a, if you see in the Matplotlib, you can able to. Matplotlib tutorial is available in my Kishorelytics channel. You can able to check it for reference. If you print the line chart, you can be able to see temperature, wind speed. How beautiful is this, right? How beautiful. Mumbai, New York, Paris. We are grouping it and plotting it. Simple line graph. So that's all about that. I think I just cover all of the things. So and few things I just want to cover. So I just giving the requirements. Now it's a practice session. Now I just give the requirements. Now let's complete this session with a group by using the group by we are completing step by step together. We are combining together and we are able to solve this session completely. So group data using the custom functions. Let's say you want to group your data, just giving your something group data using the custom functions. Here the requirements is to create the days when the temperature was between the 80 and 50. We are grouping by 80 and 90, 50 and 60, and days when anything else, another than nothing other than this, we are grouping it. We are grouper, right? As writing the function def grouper df of idx is equal to columns. Idx are just giving the data frame and index and columns. If 80 and less than equal to df dot columns of id of idx index I'm just rotating df of columns as giving the columns, right? I'm just rotating the index column which is less than equal to 90. I'm just retain 80 to 90 range. I'm just giving the range between the 80 to 90 and same for 50 and 60, 50 to 60 and else others. We are grouping it, right? We are grouping the df dot group by lambda x. I'm just calling the functions. I just explained this code in the previous tutorial itself. Lambda x means lambda x. Yeah, what is mean the x? X are the parameters and it is the expression. Grouper function. I just call the grouper function. I just giving the data frame. So I just giving the x value and index as the x value and giving the temperature value. I just print it. So first of all, let me paste this code. If I again run this code, if I run this code, yeah, it will be grouped. Now for key in D in G, group by the keys. We are grouping it, right? So now let me copy this code. So now let me paste it. So we can you can able to see, right, 50 to 60, 80 to 90, others are there in the data. 50 to 60, we are first of all a group, we are creating a grouper functions and we are grouped the data and we are printing it. So that's all about it. For key D in G, we are grouping it group by key and for format of we are formatting the functions and using the group, and next line we are printing the data. So that's all about that. And in the next session and the next for the next topic that covered in the Pandas session is the content. So far we have covered the group by. I think I just covered group by. I just covered group by and just covered the replace function also. Right. I just covered all of things in the single session itself. I just covered group by. First of all, I just covered the replace functions. What are the, how to replace the functions and how to group by the functions using the regex also. I just recall. I am just recalling the functions. Group by, recall, replace. It's not a recall. It's a replace. And again, now we are going to see about the concat functions. What is meaning the concat functions? So what is mean the content? As name itself suggests, the concatenating. We are concatenating to the data, basic concatenations, right? The main agenda is this. What is concatenation? Concatenation is the concatenation. We are adding two data frames. We are merging. It's mean by the merging. Concatenating. Concate two data frames using the concat function. Here we are introducing another function called the concat functions, and we are ignore the index arguments in the concat functions. And list of the arguments, we are exploring the list of arguments are passing in the concat functions. What is key values and how to pass the key values in the concat functions, and we are using the axis argument in the concat functions. They are joining the data frames in the series data functions. So that's all about this session. Now let's get into it. So pandas basic concatenation functions. We are importing the pandas. First of all, let me create this. Uh, let me create this. Let me copy this code and paste it. No, let me create this. If I plot it means I just create that simple data frame for explaining you. So I just create the another data frame also. It's a Indian US weather. Above is the Indian weather. So I just paste this code. I just simply copy this code and paste this code and just run it. So now I just want to combine this code, right? df is equal to, I just want to combine two data frames into single data frame. How it can be possible? It can be possible using the pd dot concat of India weather, comma US weather. So we are combining it. So just simply copy this code. So Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, New York, combining it. Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, New York, Chicago, Orlando. Okay, that's all about. We are combining it. Now we are going to ignore the index. I just exploring the another parameter called the ignoring the index. If we give the pd dot content of India weather, comma US weather, comma index ignore index is equal to true, means we are ignoring the index. Now if we run this code, we are ignoring the index. Now if you see we are code with 0 1 2 0 1 2, it's not continuous, right? And we want the continuous code. We are giving, if we give the ignore index is equal to true, means it will be continuous 0 1 2 3 4 5. It will continue. It will not possible to 0 1 2 0 1 2. That's all about that. Ignore index. Ignore index 0 1 2. So now let me check about the US. So concat using the keys, we can able to concatenation keys. Yeah. Now what's mean the keys? Keys, we are giving the keys. Now these are the India sessions. These are the sessions, right? Now let me run this code. India, US. No, we are giving the keys. Key is equal to India and keys is equal to US. These are the India, these are the US. I just want to see, right, what are the India cities, what are the US cities. I just want to see it, so just giving the keys. Concatenation using the index. If you see the df dot log of, if you see df dot log of, so I just want to see df dot log of US. If you see means, see the US cities only are available. If you see the India, US cities only are available. So we are using the city is using the index also. Let me copy this code and just paste in this code. Temperature df is equal to, we are just creating another data frame. We need the data frame of just creating a city is equal to Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore. Temperature is just giving the 32. First of all, I just expand this cell. You can able to see clearly, right? Temperature is equal to we need a data frame of density temperature index and just giving a temperature data frame. So let me run this code. So first of all, let me run this code. Yeah, the code has been run successfully, and now let me create the another data frame with index value. So simply paste this code. Now what I'm going to do is I just creating another data frame, wind speed data frame. Here giving the cities is equal to Delhi, wind speed index is equal to 1,0. So what gonna be happen is that, so first of all let me run this code. Afterwards you can able to see. You can, if you see the output means, you can able to clearly understand this what are happening in the cities. So now it will be combined. Axis is equal to columns. Axis is equal to 1 means it will be combined using the column. City is equal to temperature, city equal to, it will be not concatenating top and bottom, it will be combining this and like this. So it will be combined like this. So PD that concat of temperature of dx, we are giving the axis equal to 1. So that's all about that, I think so. So I just want to create the series figure. Yeah, I just want to explain the series also, right? If we go this and printing, series means it's a single line, it's a single column. So just giving the series. Series is nothing but a single line, single column. So that's all about that. So if you give the period as series of you mean dry rain as giving the name is equal to columns. Okay, even it's a name. And so if we give temperature, yeah, it can be also possible. If we give like this, from this code, yeah, we can able to compare the concat the data frame with the series also. If series is a single column, data frame is a multiple columns, it's like tables, right? We can able to compare this saying series and concat. We can able to compare temperature df and s is a series, right? We can able to do it. Now it's a long session, right? We have covered all of the things. In the next session we are going to cover the merge and joins, so prepare for it. And now, in the previous session, we are discussing about, in this session, we are discussing about the replace function, group by function, and the last session is that the concatenation function. It's very interesting, right? I just explain all of these codes in the Jupyter notebook, and then I explain all of these codes in the single line also. So please make sure to grab the copy and open a code editor. Let's begin. Let's meet in the session called the merge tutorial. So let's meet it in the next tutorial. Guys, in this session, we are going to discuss about the merge functions, and we are going to explore lot of things in this session, right? So in this session, we are going to discuss about the merge functions and outer join, what is meant by the outer join, what is meant by the inner join, how to left join, how to indicate using the join functions, and we how to use the suffixes arguments, how to suffix the arguments in that difference. Let me explain all of the things in an easy and simpler manner, and explain all of the things without leaving a single line of the code. I just explain all of the lines, right? So first of all, what is meant in the Pandas merge tutorial? So let's get into it. So basic merge tutorial using the function. So first of all, I just copy this code. We want to merge, right? We want to create a two data frames. So only we can able to create, right? Why this enter into the studio. So these are my tutorial. If I put this, yeah, these are my available. Impose pandas as PD. df is equal to PD data frame of cities, temperature, df1. I just created the one data frame. I just created the another data frame also. It's a simple data frame, right? So I just want to create df3. I just want to merge it. The df3 is based on the two data frame. Combining of these two data frames, the df3 is available, right? So just paste this code. df3 is equal to pd.merge of df1. I was giving them df1 and just giving the df1 One on is equal to city. If I give on is equal to city means it will be merged on the city. So what happened? Yeah, it will be merged, right? New York, I is creating a New York, Chicago, Orlando. Here also New York, Chicago, Orlando. If I merge this based on the city, it will be merged means New York, Chicago, Orlando is based on a single column, and again the temperature and the humidity is based on the temperature is one column, humidity is also another column, right? Is we are merged two data frames in a single data frame, right? So that's a basic intuition of this data frame. It's like a simple things in the data frame. Right. Now, what I'm going to do that is want to create before getting into the joints. We are getting into the joints. We are getting into advanced session, right? Slowly, we are getting into the advanced session also. So, before getting into the joints, we want to know something about the joints: left joint, right joint, inner joint, full joint. So, what is meant with the left joint? What are the columns are available in the A? So, what are the columns are matched with B? That's only available in the left joint. What are the right joint means what are the columns are available with B? What are the columns are matched with A? That only available in the right joint. So inner joint means what are the columns are matching? Matching only, that's only the intersection, right? The intersection is only available with the inner joint. So what are the full joint means it will be combined all of these things, right? I just explained. Left joint means if you see the Venn diagram means you can able to clearly understand. Left joint means what are the columns are available with the A, that are what are the columns are available matching with the A, matching with B and A. That's only available with the left joint. Right joint means it's like repo. It's like similar to a left joint. And inner joint, what are the matching columns? That's only in the this inner joint. What are the columns available? That's in the full joint. So that's all about that. So now let me get into Jupyter Notebook. First of all, let me explain this code. After let me come into Jupyter Notebook. So first of all, let me copy this code. So let me enter into it. First of all, I just created the two data frames. Chicago, temperature, city, just created the two data frames. It's a two data frames, right? I want to merge the city. So if you want to create this, right, df3. So these are the things, right? df3 is equal to pd dot merge of df1 comma df2 on is equal to city how is equal to based on the city column I want to merge, and how is equal to means how means what are the joint we are using, how is equal to inner, how is equal to inner means we are using the inner joint. If you see these, what are the columns are matched with this, that only are available humidity and temperature and humidity. If I see what are the columns are available with the outer joint, so let me check the outer joint also. Let me check means if you give the outer joint, it part of the outer joint. Outer joint means outer joint or full joint is also similar. What are the outer joint means it will give the entire column. So that's all about that. Right now, what I'm going to do that is that I'm just giving the right joint. I'm just giving the right joint. So simply enter into this. So I just printing this df3 is equal to pd dot merge of how is equal to right means that's merging this column and based on the right joint. So that's all about that. So now let's get into the another important interesting session topic called the indicator. So first of all, let me copy this code. Right. So you want to if you put the indicator is equal to true means what are the match can be happened in this column. So if you see in the first column, in the first row left only Chicago both, Chicago New York both, left only both. What are the joints are happened? That's only we can, if we want to see means we can able to see the indicator equal to true. That's all about that. So if we want to see the suffixes means we want to create the two data frames. So first of all, let me create the two data frames. First of all, let me create the two data frames. First of all, let me simply copy, see, paste. Why I'm simply copy paste means I just want to create the time consuming. I just copy written all of this code. If you want this code, all of the codes are available in GitHub repository. You can able to get this code in the Kishore22xy at github.com. So that's all about that. Okay, fine. Let's copy this code. I just want to enter this. So simply paste this on the guide. So now let me check. I just created the two data frames. Now I just want to create first and second. So let me check with the output I can able to easily explain this code. So now humidity first. So we are merging the columns. So one is equal to city, how is equal to outer joint, and suffixes is equal to is the first humidity first, temperature first, humidity first, temperature second, humidity second. We are giving suffixes also, right? We are giving suffixes, right? So temperature is equal to, if we give means we can able to get it right. df3 is equal to period merge of df1, df2, on is equal to city, how is equal to outer means we are giving the full join, right? And suffixes we can able to see the humidity first, give temperature second, humidity second. That's like that. So I think I just cover all of the things in the charts. Now similar to that, I just want to create means if you want to create, it's like it's I just explained all of the things in the previous itself. I just want to explain this code. Set index. I just explained this code, right? So if you want to set set the index is equal to city is equal to city. I just want to replace the index in place is equal to true means I just want to, I don't want a default index. I just want to reset my city as a d index. So I was just giving a set index is city is equal to in place equal to true. So that's all about it. So if I just correct this, so if I put copy another data frame, it's creating set default index. So this is good to read. If I give suffix r suffix is equal to r means wait for a few minutes. If I give df1 dot join of d2, wait, let me learn this code. If we give df1 dot join df2, we are joining df1 df2 suffix is equal to left join. First of all, we want a suffix and right suffix is equal to right join. So that's all about it. We are giving L suffix is equal to left join. We are giving the right suffix is equal to our right join. That's all about it. If we give L underscore, if we do both of things, left join, right join, that's just like that we are giving. So underscore L underscore R, that's like that. df1 dot join of df2 L suffix is equal to L, R suffix is equal to R. That's like that we are able to do that. So I just covered all of the things that can be do with the joins. We have covered merge function and join functions. Right. Let me get into the pivot function. It's an interesting topic, right? But first of all, what is meant with the pivot? So let me give the agenda. Afterwards, we will discuss about the pivot. So in this session, we are going to discuss about the what is pivot and using the pivot functions and the arguments and pivot. What is pivot table and pivot table in a data frame and argument aggregation functions are used in the pivot table and we are grouping. We are using the grouper function also. So, what I'm going to do, first of all, what is meaning the pivot in pandas, right? So, first of all, we want to know what is pivot. So, first of all, let me explain this pivot after I just cover all of the things. So, what is meaning the pivot means? Pivot function is a function. It's also a function in pandas. It's used to reshape the data. So, let me show the example, right? So, if date product apple banana sales 180 apple banana is repeating. What are the output means? Apple is based on the one column, the banana is based on the another column. It will be grouping the data. So see, by turning unique values from one column into the new column, turning the unique values from the one column, it will be turned into the new column. Just like that. If you want to create the pandas like this, means we can able to do that. So first of all, as it's a basic pivot table. So let me copy this code. I simply paste this code. So see the apple banana, the output has been shown, right? Output has been shown already. If the screen has been recording, right? So yeah, it's been perfect recording. Yeah, perfect. Right. This if we I'm just creating the df data is equal to date and giving a date some dates in the date column. I'm giving the apple banana as giving the sales is equal to 180, 120, 90. I'm using the df is equal to pt dot data frame of data. I'm just using a df dot data frame of data. I'm using pivoting df dot pivot means this is the function. Df dot pivot means index is equal to date. Based on the index, I want to pivot. So column is equal to private and based on the column size is font and value is equal to sales. I just want to sales, right? Just like that. So these are the things I just want to explain about the pivot. Now let's get into it. So yeah, important note to my fellow subscribers. Index means what you want as a rows. Index means what you want as a rows. Column means what you want as a columns. Values means what goes inside the table. So that's like that. Here the dates has been act as the rows and what you want as the column means the product has been act as the columns, right? Values can be act as the sales. That's like that. Yeah. Pivot only works when the combination of index and columns is unique. Combination of index and columns is unique, right? Just like that we can able to do that. So we discuss about the pivot table, more flexible, support each column be about also supports duplicate aggregate. There are two functions, pivot table, both are different. We can able to with the pivot we can able to reshape the data. If pivot table means it's more flexible with the duplicate values. So that's all about that. So What I'm going to do is I just importing the pandas as PD. I'll just explain this code, right? I'll just explain all of this code with line by line. Let me quickly explain this code. Now, I just explain all of this code in the previous itself. In this itself again and again, I just write in this code for recollecting the memories. So import pandas as PD. Import, we are using the numpy. So simply I just import numpy. Df is equal to pd.read.csv. I just importing the weather.csv file. So wait for a few minutes. I just return back after this code. Now let me check about the import. First of all, we are importing the data. I just importing the weather.csv. I just get into my Jupyter notebook. So I just get into my Jupyter notebook. First of all, I want to elaborate the cells, right? So that you can able to easily see it. So import. First of all, let me import it. Yeah, it will be imported. So I just want to see index column based on the columns, right? If I run this means, see the columns. What columns means? I just explain this code, right? What are the columns? Columns is based on the what you want as a columns. Columns means what you want as the columns. So only I just want the columns as the date. So I just give in the 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3. Based on the temperature and humidity. So that's all. Just like that we can able to group by it. And the pivot based on the index value, I just want index means based on if I give the index is equal to humidity, the index humidity will act as the index and it will be based on the columns. Date is equal to date, temperature. Beijing columns is equal to just giving the columns is equal to city based on the what you want of the column means I just want the cities. So I just give the Beijing, Mumbai, New York, Beijing, Mumbai, New York. It will be converted date, temperature, just like that. So I want to see the pivot table means these are the pivot tables, 41 columns. You can able to work with that. So now let me get into the margins. What is mean by the margins? So let me get into the pivot we are giving, right? So I just simply copy this code. So I just simply copy this code. I just explain this code, right? Now let me get into it. So you see margins means we are seeing the margins, right? We are using the aggregation functions called AGG function f is equal to func is equal to np dot sum. Figure means we are summing the data. We are adding the data based on the functions called sum. So that's we are giving all is equal to margins 162, 171, 181. So I are summing, right? All margins is equal to means we are able to see the all the margins we can able to see. So we are using the aggregation function np is equal to sum. That's only we are using. We are using the aggregation function is equal to np dot sum. That's a basic intuition. Now let me get into it. We are using we can also use the grouper function also. So first of all, let me copy this code. Let me paste this code. So now I'm just simply run this code. Df is equal to pd.3csv of weather.3.csv. Phase 1 means date, city, temperature, humidity. Phase C means 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 12, 1, 12, 2, 12, 3. We can able to we are created the data frame. We can here the data frame as created using the simply explain this code. Now let me check. We are converted in this session. We are converted the date time is equal to date time. We are converted this date time to the date time. Now let me check. So we are grouping the data. We can able to pivot table index is equal to pd dot grouper. We can able to grouper the data. Here there are two grouping. We are grouping the data. We have two dates are common 5 1 and 12 1. So we are grouping the based on the index 5 12 5 21 31. Okay, based on the 5 12 the index are been calculated. So that's all about that. And in this session we are going to discuss about the mel functions. And we are so far we are converted the group by pivot. In the previous session we are converting about the replace function, group by function. Many things here covered. Now in this session we are going to cover about the mel function. What is mean by the mel function? Mel function is used to do transform or unpivot the data. So we are so far we are pivoting the data. We want to unpivot the data means we can use the mel functions. Mel take column headers and turns them into row values. Column headers it turns into row values. Column headers into row values. It's opposite to the pivot. So if you see Alex mark is 85. Science mark is 90. So here the Bob max mark is 78. 78 and Bob science mark is 88. This is why, right? So each subject is separate column, but maybe you want it like this, right? Allies max 85, allies science 90. Just like you want to means you can. This is long, right? And easier to analyze that plot. Mail function can be used it. So we can able to copy this code and we can able to. First of all, let me copy this code. Let me paste it here. Now for explanation purpose. Import pandas as PD, we are importing the pandas and just importing the data is equal to name and giving the alias name and max mark science mark. I just created as giving the max mark and just created. Now what I'm going to do that I just creating the melt function. Melted is equal to, if we give the melted is equal to, if we print see the melted, first of all let me print melted. Yeah, if you see means alias Bob, we are melting it, we are melted means we are giving the unpivoting the table, right? Alias max 85 Bob max 75. So just like that we are unmelting unpivoting the table, right? So that's like only we are using the data. Why we want to use means we want to normalize the data, we want to prepare the grouping, filtering for unpivoting. We are unpivoting the data, just simply unpivoting the data. So that's why I am explaining this code. So far we are converting the so far we are converted and so far we are conducting the pivot and melt unmelt functions. We are taught, right? It's completely completed. So I just get into the unstack. So what is meaning unstack? It is also a unstack functions, right? It is this is not the pandas. If you want to see the pandas in the Python means it looks like different. If you see the pandas in the China, in most of the countries in China are the pandas. So topics that cover in this pandas Python pandas session is stack and stack method, Python stack documentation. We are performing the unstack method. That's about it. So what is mean the stack? So I just written handwritten notes. The stack function in the Python pandas is used to rotate or pivot the columns into row index, turning wide data frames into a tall one, and similar to melt. It is very similar to the melt. We are printing the hierarchy, right? Pivot, melt, and stack. Stack means we are pivoting the data. It's also similar to the pivot and melt functions, right? So just if we see the example, you can able to clearly understand. Import pandas as PD and just creating the math marks, science marks, and giving the creating the data frame and giving the index is equal to alias Bob. If you want to see the data frame, like this, the data frames looks like math, mark, science, the index is alias Bob. Now, if you apply the df stack is equal to df dot stack means if you see alias math science, this looks good, right? Math science. If you use the alias forms this like, and if you use this like this, I think I just cover all of the things. First of all, let me run this code. Let me paste this code and just run this code. If I see means you can able to see the data frame. These are the original data frame. Now, if I give unstack, if you give that, now we apply the stack. So let me apply this stack. If I apply the stacked method means you can able to see alias max, alias gets to stack and Bobs gets another stack. That's like that. We are group by the data base. It's like group by pivot, melt, and stack. We are giving the hierarchy. We are giving the content as hierarchy manners also, right? Alias, we are giving alias max. We are grouping it, right? That's like that. What happened? Index level 0, index level 1 value. So just like that, we are it's looking right. So I'll cover all of the things. Okay, another main. Good to know. Stack works well when your data is multi-index and clean shaped. So if it's a good to know. It's not important, but if it works with the well with the multi-index data, its stack data will be worked well, very well. So if you want to see the unstack data, df dot unstack. If you want to see df dot unstack means you can able to see the df dot unstack. That's also possible in the session. We are recapping the session. We are reshaping the data frame using the stack and unstack method. We are importing the data. So first of all, let me create this. After I just explain again for better explanation, I just created this code. Stock no such file. Okay, fine. I just created, right. So stack means it's like another stacking data. We are just importing. We are stacking the data based on the level 0 equal to 0. As again, df is stacked is equal to we are stacking the data, and again we are unstacking the data. So that's all about that. We are giving the p3 excel is equal to stock 3 again using the pd dot excel again. I just importing again same thing, and we are covering again and again. I just write again this code. So now in the next session we are going to discuss about the grass tab. What is mean with the grass tab? And the later session we are able to connect with the SQL. That's all about that. And totally we have covered all of these sessions in the Pandas tutorials. Now let's get into it. Yes guys, in this session we are going to discuss about the crash tab, and we are finalizing the session. And now you are the hero to the pandas. So what is mean the crash tab? Crash tab creates a table. It's like a mini Excel sheet that counts how often things happen. It counts how often the things happen based on the two or more columns. It's like how many times this happened. So let me check. Let me quick with the real life examples. I'm creating the name, gender, favorite, color. So in this color, Alice is a female and he likes the blue color. Bob is also a female. Male, Bob is a male and he likes a blue color. Charlie is a male and he likes the red color. Diana is a female and he likes the red color. Ella is a female and he likes the blue color. I just first of all let me create this data. Let me create this. Okay, let me create this. So let me create this. Right, let me create this. Now input pandas as pd data is equal to, we are creating this, right? Okay, fine. Now what is meaning the grass tab? I want to show to the output. First of all let me show the, first of all favorite color blue, red. Let me choose it. So pd that grass tab, based on the grass tab gender we are using the grass tab, right? Pd of grass tab gender, blue, favorite color blue or red. Female to blue, female gender likes two blue color and one red color, and male gender likes one blue color, one red color. What does it mean? Two females likes blues, one female likes reds, one male likes blues, one male likes blue. Just like that. Yeah, it's also counting how many values are in the data. So it's like this you are able to, you can able to understand, right? So if I copy this code, if I shift enter, if I print result means, yeah, if I print result means it will use the result, right? Likewise it will be grouping it. Gender, there are two females likes blue color and one female likes red color. That's like that. It's like simple, right? They're counting, right? We can able to add many of the things, right? We can able to add more features like margins, columns, like multiple columns, right? We did that crash and of df of gender, favorite color, margin is equal to true, means we can able to see the margin colors. So PD dot cross tab of df of gender is equal to PD of gender, favorite color, gender. If you give like this months also, you can able to see multiple changes also. That's your turn. It's your turn. You can able to use the grass tab. You can able to see much of the things. Right now, let me show. Now this is the theoretical sessions. I just in my PC doesn't have the PC. In my PC doesn't have the Microsoft SQL server. You can, if you have means, you can able to practice it. Let's explain all of these codes, but I explain all of these codes in a single line without leaving a single line. So how to connect the SQL with Python. So first of all, let me import the pandas as PD. Let me importing the SQL alchemy engine is equal to SQL alchemy dot create engine. So these are the parameters, right? Just if I write means this is my local host. This is my local host. You can able to create it. If I am creating in SQL semi in connecting the Python to the SQL. So that's only it's possible. So df is equal to pd dot. I'm just reading the table, the SQL table, right? I'm just reading the customer table using the engine. Within the engine, I'm just using. So we can able to reading. We are this is it is similar to the pd dot read csv file, right? Pd dot read csv, pd dot excel file. That's all about that. Pd dot read csv, pd dot excel, pd dot read SQL table. That's like about that. Pd dot SQL table, customers engine, column equal to names. We are joining also. We can able to join two tables based on the pd SQL query of select id name from customers. We can able to collect customers, and within the SQL query also we can able to do it. So I think I just cover all of the things. We can able to send this call also. We can able to send this also pd dot to SQL means we can able to send this to the database. That's all about this. I just covered all of the things. Now we are hero to the pandas, right? I just covered all of the things. If you have find this video useful, please make sure to subscribe to the Kishorelytics channel. And this is the in the next video you can able to see the numpy. So I just covered all of the things from how to read the CSV file to how to connect with the database also I just covered all the things, and these are the notes are available in my GitHub repository also. You can find it in my description box. So if you find this video useful, please make sure to subscribe to the Kishorelytics channel. Please, if you find this video useful, please make sure to share with your friends. Your friends can be also can gain pandas in the hero to be hero in the pandas. So tata, bye bye.